this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team.
Hey yo,
What's up?
everybody, it is Thursday.
Yes.
Again, I mean, I'm sure some of you probably tuned in to our morning stream.
Right.
But it's the afternoon, so we're doing afternoon things now. And Madden 20. For those of you with EA access, you get that early exclusive goodness from Madden 20. But for everybody else, it's coming out on the 30th.
That's right. If you pre-order, you get it like 3 days early or something like that, which is the 30th.
Yeah.
But EA access members, you got the hookup. Just download it right now, and you can get the 10-hour trial. And it's going to be a good time. It's the whole game. So you can see how it is, how you like it, what changes there are, which there are quite a bit of changes this Madden 20. Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to lay all of that out for our viewers today because, you know, like most sports games,
Right.
you know, unless you look at like the first one from like 20 years ago to now, you're not going to see as many changes. So I think the changes are going to be important to go over. By the way, you guys, I'm Persia. This is David, in case you didn't know. I just kind of assume you guys know that by now, so I forget to do it most of the time. But it's all good.
We're kind of a big deal, you know, so around these parts in the GameSpot office. So
I just know you guys like to get to the game. You're like, we don't care about your name. Just play some football. I'm like, all right, you got this.
Yeah.
But yes, EA access. We have some early access now to Madden 20.
That's right.
So I'm actually looking forward to checking it out. I feel like every single sports game, not just Madden exclusive, but you know, the graphics have been getting really good.
Right.
It's all been getting very realistic.
Right.
Almost to the point where I watched like a real game. Someone was streaming like the Super Bowl on Twitch or something like that.
Right.
But they had a controller in their hand. They were trying to pretend like it was the game so that they wouldn't get shut down. And for at least like the first 10 seconds, I was like, wow, the graphics are so good. And I was like,
oh, it's Madden.
oh, wait, it's actually like the actual football game. So.
Right. So, you know, I mean, if I could just dive right in. So I know...
Yeah.
You know, EA's got its fair share of people who, you know, kind of expect the same things, just another numbered release, right? What's the difference between Madden 20 or Madden 13? There are some differences. I mean, most of them end up being kind of small. You have your, you know, your revamped menus, your revamped graphics, the HUDs and things like that, and just generally better graphics as each year goes.
Mm-hmm.
But there's actually some new gameplay stuff that they're doing, and we're going to try and see if we can kind of unlock some of them. And one of them is this whole Superstar X Factor thing.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And yeah, I mean, I'm really interested in this because basically you've got these studs on every team who have almost like these intrinsic perks, and they can do something that might change the face of the game. You've got, actually, I'm not going to talk about Khalil Mack because I'm a Raider fan and we had to trade him away. But let's go to my new boy, Antonio Brown. What's good, Steelers fans? Don't at me.
Snap.
Um,
I gotta know in chat who's your favorite football team.
Yeah,
You're here
you got
to watch some football, so I gotta know.
Yeah, y'all should actually start giving me teams to play as, actually, for when we go to the head-to-head. We'll see which teams you guys want to see the most. But we got Antonio Brown. You can see right here. So his run after the catch, right? So he wins the run after the catches against single coverage. He's got 4 additional hot routes in any wide receiver position, and he's got a quicker grab and go. He can turn and change off the direction after the catch. That's cool. You know, that's not something I'm going to be able to pull off right now after a year of not playing Madden 19. But this is something that for those of you who are really into Madden, I think you can have a lot of fun with this. You can really kind of make these characters your own, right? You've got your defensive backs, your stud like Von Miller. He's got that edge threat. You got Patrick Mahomes, the face of the cover, right?
Yeah.
And whoever said 49ers in chat, I'm not playing as the 49ers. I can tell you that right now.
But we are in San Francisco, David.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Development guy in Raider Nation all day. I work in San Francisco, but I'm a Raider boy. Let's go.
You know what? I'm going to toss a vote to the 49ers, too. We are in San Francisco.
We should do a Battle of the Bay then, huh? That'd be fun. But yeah. So I mean, what have you noticed from the hype of Madden 20, like in the trailers and stuff like that?
I heard a lot about this QB1 mode.
Yeah, QB1,
which
right?
has been. Yeah, that's been mostly like the thing I've been hearing about this new mode.
Right.
So I'm like kind of looking forward to that. But at the same time, in general, I feel like, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong because I'm very new to sports games.
Except 2K, right?
Except 2K.
Yeah,
I
2K
play a little
girl,
bit
I know
of
that.
2K, but when it comes to like Madden and stuff like that, I find it interesting that each player kind of has their own personal perks and their own buffs and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like if you think about an RPG, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have these this armor and these boots and these gloves, but it's like each player is like the armor and boots and gloves of your whole team. So it's like I want to make my team really buff on the defense, or I want this person to, what was it? Run and catch. Better than
run
the
after
rest.
the catch.
Yeah,
run after the catch. Yeah,
Better
exactly.
than everybody else. So
Absolutely.
for those of you who are super into football, I feel like these are cool buffs and like, additions to your team that add the game aspect.
Right.
Because it's like, sports games. EA, we've seen them with all the sports games, but they are adding gamer elements. I feel like these are RPG elements.
Yeah, sure.
So you gotta give them credit there too, in my opinion.
And the thing is that it's always it's always an updated roster. But every summer, man, really high-profile players end up changing teams, and that's fun. It's fun to see Antonio Brown on the Raiders, right? It's fun to see all these players here, just kind of the studs of their team, and you're feeling the climb of another NFL season right around the corner. That's
always the fun thing about sports games, too, is that they keep their in-game rosters up to date with what's actually going on in the league or in the association or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of a little bit of a way to stay up to date,
right?
Without actually like staying up to date.
For sure. No, it's a good time, and I think for those of you who really are interested in Madden, you're gonna have a lot to see. So let's dive into it, man. Let's start a game.
Yeah, let's do it. Throw some balls. The pigskin.
Yeah, see, and okay, I know people will talk about the minis, but I love that they ask you for your favorite team, because every time I log in, you've got the bumping soundtrack, and then I just see Derek Carr right there with his cocky pose, and I love it. You got
your hashtag.
Yeah, your hashtag Raider Nation. That's tight, Yeah, for those of you who are Eagles, Chiefs fans, it's going to be curated, and that's cool.
It's like a personalized experience.
Yeah. Oh, what we got here?
Oh, and I was just telling David about this, that all of the sports games have the best soundtrack.
Oh, they bump. They bump. They go hard.
A lot of times people are like, what's your favorite video game soundtrack? I'm like, 2K19. Because like a bunch of songs I listen to on the radio all the time.
Oh, man. No, it's fun. And if there's anyone in chat who's like a fantasy football fan, it's football season's a great time.
Wasn't there some NCAA things?
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up. So Persia was talking earlier about QB1, right? That's a whole brand new mode. And we have gameplay of the QB1, 20 minutes of the entire story mode going up, if it's not already up.
Oh, snap.
And we got a head-to-head match. I think it's the Browns against the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. You go to GameSpot, you can check it all out. And it's going to be tight. You can see kind of what the deal is here. But QB1, you've got pretty much an NCAA game, right? NCAA was a huge favorite. A lot of people liked NCAA games, and then they just stopped making them. And now in Madden, they pretty much have that entire mode in the game incorporated in it. You make your own superstar. You go through, if you're a Bama fan, you can play as Bama. Have Nick Saban kind of stare you down and not let you talk to reporters. It's a good time. So let's
Swiper the God says, quick question.
What's up?
Do you get all the stuff you pre-ordered if you got Superstar Edition when the game officially comes out?
That's
I would
a good
assume
question. Yeah.
so.
If you pre-order the Superstar Edition, well, you're not going to get access. Well, actually, no, that's a good point. If you have EA access and you pre-order the Superstar Edition, I feel like you should be able to get everything that you have access to,
you'll get
right?
both.
Yeah, exactly. But you can still only play, I think, that first, like... No, you have access to the game. It's a whole week early, so you can just...
So you're just getting it early. It's not like a separate entity.
But if you don't have EA access and you do pre-order it, you're still going to get it 3 days early, right? So that's going to be the 30th. Yeah. So that's kind of how it goes out. So we got all these featured games, which is interesting. I think that's actually based on the real-life schedule but we're gonna go custom. So I got my Raiders at home. Ooh, what do we do? Division rivals with the Chiefs or what? Oh, that's tough. I know Michael Hyam in the office. If he's watching, he's a Chargers fan. He could probably go against that.
Wait, it's only showing 3 players, so...
What was that?
It's only showing 3 players here in the beginning.
So those are the studs, right? Those are kind of like the main people that you're going to be looking for. So, for example, on the Browns, you've got OBJ, you've got Myles Garrett, and it even tells you if they're the superstar, the X factor, right? That rack him up, the unstoppable force, and things like that.
They got
Denzel
the
Ward, yeah.
Denzel Ward, he's like, a regular item.
I'm a little tilted that I don't see Derek Carr up here, and they put LaMarcus Joyner, but who knows? We'll see. Let's get a battle of the big on. Let's get the Niners up on here.
Oh snap! So fun fact, I'm not from San Francisco, but my mom is.
Is she?
So growing up, in our households, we were 49ers fans.
Yeah.
Because, that's how you become a fan of something. By
right,
association.
Right. Absolutely.
So, as 49ers fans, my grandma, she would, slip me dollar bills to go tell my mom that my favorite team was the Cowboys because we grew up in Texas, right? So, she was a huge troll, and it was just really funny.
Right,
but
right.
I find it even more funny that I've come full circle, and I'm, in San Francisco now. So I'm like, oh, I guess I can cheer for this team now.
For sure.
Even though I'm not a Golden State Warriors fan.
Right.
I am a Spurs fan. Go Spurs, go. Wrong game, but it's totally fine. 2K20 will be here soon, so then it'll be fine. But
so full disclosure, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna play one round on arcade so I can get kind of the vibe for it again, because like I said, it's been a while, and then we can go into that all Madden.
It's like riding a bike.
Comp sim. Yeah, exactly. So we got let me see this here. There's some good comments here. As someone who knows basis of American football, it's hard to pick up and understand. Based in the UK, so normally play NBA or PES, but casually like American football. So I don't think so, because it is a video game. You will intuitively be able to pick it up and understand how to work on offense, how to kind of tackle the ball, and they do have a training mode.
It's like your biggest obstacles are probably just going to be the actual rules of football, just because you don't have football accessible to you. So, but that's less of a gamer thing and more of the actual game itself.
Right.
Of football. So, but it's pretty straightforward, right? We got a field.
Mm-hmm.
One team tries to run the ball down for a touchdown. The other team defends, and then they switch it up. My description of football right now is probably not the best, but that's basically what it is. They run the ball down the field.
Right. And I mean, it's gonna help if you know certain football rules. Oh, you're done. No, Tevin Coleman, come on.
Marcelo said basics. I meant sorry, not actual football.
No, I think you'll be okay. It'll help to kind of understand cadence and tempo, like how to run a 2-minute drill or something like that, especially if you're playing online. But it should be good. Ooh, he tried to juke me. Oh, no way.
Key one, Paris says, go Spurs. Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go.
Doesn't look so bad.
It might be a little distracting hearing the commentators while I'm trying to get all this out, so y'all just gonna have
I gotta drown them out.
Yeah.
Number 10 goes for the throw, but no one's there to receive.
Jimmy G.
And now we're at the 4th and 4th.
Yeah, just win, baby. Alex Rivera, you got it, man. You know it. Hey, if you're
fighting against the Raiders right now, though.
If you're, that's a touchback. Dude, hey, Alex Rivera, if you're in the base, last year for the Coliseum, man, time to get a ticket and give a farewell before they move to Vegas.
Yeah, dude, I lived in Vegas for a short 6 months before I moved out here, and I kind of watched their progress on Raiders Stadium, which is kind of cool, because when I first moved there, it was like a skeleton of a building, and then by the time I left, it had walls, and they're still working on it tirelessly, but it looks much more like a Coliseum than it did when I first moved there. But I just think it's so cool how they're able to just say, hey, we're bringing a new football team here, so we need a stadium.
Right.
Build it.
No, for sure.
First down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Marcellus has just downloaded 19 for free, so you're gonna try it. Yeah, enjoy it, man. It's a good time, you know. You're not gonna get no superstar X factors, but you'll get the Madden experience.
You get to practice that for Madden 20.
Absolutely. Oh, user juke.
Oh,
on his feet.
Oh, he almost made it through the crowd.
Right.
Almost.
So I'm liking some of these questions because they're getting into the minutia of the game. Can you move the teams to a new location in franchise? So we haven't played franchise mode yet. Our reviewer, Eddie, who is in Australia but is American, is very good at these games, and he's going to go into all of those great details soon. My guess is that, yes, you will be able to, because they keep updating all of these different things for franchise mode, for your QB1, and things like that. So it should be fun.
These kinds of lanes are available. You have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst.
I've just ran the ball like 20 times in a row. All right. You got to get, come on, Car. Let's
Hey,
get
they're
you,
not
let's get
going
you
to
past
stop
it
you.
already. Yeah, let's go to pass it a little bit. Let's see what we got. Ooh, all right, let's get a flood play. We got Renfro, Hunter Renfro, new pick. All right, I like it. We got Antonio Brown on the post, right over the middle. Oh, and I threw it right into traffic. Oh, almost. Should have done the aggressive run, but it's all good.
Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the
What we got? Tight end hook. We got the bench. This is probably my favorite. The corner routes are almost always a guarantee. Not always, but it's close. Antonio Brown on the outside. Oh, he's good. He's good. He's good. Yeah. Ooh, get off me. There you go, boy. That's it. Yeah, that roll tide RB. All right, you see it. We got some Bama fans in there for sure.
Bama.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one.
Alex Rivera says, throw to Brown.
Yeah, throw to Brown, and there you got it, man, out on the
I would
post.
say that'd be a good idea. Double team him
Or on the
somehow.
corner.
I'm going to have to make someone else beat me. Let him shred my defense.
Mr. Philanthropy, touchdown, end zone, football. That's what we're about here.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Oh, that's
This is going to be caught.
full disclosure. If that was online, that would have been picked off, but it's all good.
Brought down at about the
Well,
6
it's
yard
not,
line.
and that's
Another
why
good gain.
we're
That's
not
now
playing
35
online.
yards for these last 2 plays.
That could be a fun
Piecing together a nice
little
drive
stream
to
towards
start.
the
This
end.
one seems pretty scripted and
Oh, yeah,
pretty
Couple weeks down the line, get some of the folks out here to play with us. All right, Antonio Brown at the end zone. I see you. I see you. Oh, he's. Oh!
That's going to be caught by Williams.
That was even caught by. All right, let's go. Let's celebrate. Come on, we got a team celebration. Oh!
You know, I always used to get super scared when they would do the celebrations because sometimes they would do stuff like jump up in the air and like you know, crash into each other, and I'm like, that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, what if you landed wrong and your whole career was all
Chat,
because
what, we
you
go
did
for
that?
2? We go for 2 or we play the boring PAT? What we got?
It's just like a boxer in the
I'm
gym.
gonna go for 2. I'm a shady mofo. This is what I do. I'm gonna go for 2. It's arcade mode. We can do this. It's all good.
We got this.
Let's go a little quick PAT.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for
Oh, I gotta get the ball off. Oh no, I'm sacked.
I know you're
Oh,
so
get off me! Get off me!
Oh, there we go. I was like, you're so close.
And it moves the lead to 8.
That's probably always been like the most anxiety-inducing thing about watching football is seeing someone like at like the 1 meter line,
Right,
and
right.
then they still can't make a touchdown. You're like, you're so close.
Austin York, you want to see some NCAA gameplay? We have NCAA gameplay. It's gonna go up. I think it's Texas Tech and one other team, but it's from the QB1 NCAA mode. That was a bad kick, but it's all good.
What do you prefer, the NCAA or NFL?
So the college that I went to, we didn't have a football team. We had a soccer team, so we were UCSB, right? And then
Yeah,
SF
the
State.
other football.
Yeah, the other football. But I mean, if I went to like ASU, if I went to Bama or Berkeley or Stanford, yeah, you know, I'd love NCAA. There's a passion for it for sure.
I know I mentioned growing up in Texas, but they take football very seriously down there.
For sure.
Like so much so that they were like splitting up our neighborhoods
Right.
by like districts, but the line to split people up was so crazy because they would specifically want like this player to go to their high school.
Yeah.
So the line wouldn't be like, all right, here's the main street, and then on the left side you're going to this high school, on the right side you're going to that one. It was
Right.
like the line was like all crazy.
For sure.
And then I watched, what's that show called? Like Friday Night Lights or something like that?
Right. Friday Night
And
Lights.
they like hit that on the head. It was very, very true, just by how seriously they take football down there.
So someone in the comments said that this is probably on pro, and I'm very flattered because that means that I'm killing it right now. This is a pick. Out of reach. But it's not on pro actually. But it's not on all Madden either. It's on all pro, so I can kind of get warmed up a bit. And it's on arcade. But next round we're gonna go all Madden sim, so we can kind of ramp it up a little bit, right?
We're doing it.
No, and Outlaw, I promise you, it's not on easy. It's on all pro. I promise you.
Yeah, we don't play on easy mode here in King's
It's technically medium mode. Angel, if you get EA access, can you play a Madden 20 trial? Yes, you get 10 hours. You have a 10-hour trial for the entire game.
It's like, okay, you get 10 hours, right? Like, where do you feel that time
Online.
should be allocated?
Online. Yeah.
So you can get, like, the early XP rank up?
Yeah. Online, so you can start flexing, man. Start talking some smack, get some people to rage quit. That's the Madden life, dude. And this is honestly therapeutic for me because I love working here, and I usually do Destiny and Fortnite and all these kind of like more niche
not much on
games.
sports, huh?
And it's like not much on sports, yeah. And I'm so happy.
Well, that's why you're our guy.
There we go. Michael Heim too, but he's busy working on Wolfenstein. He's doing great work there.
He's proving our point that sports games in the office, they only get so much love, and that love is either coming from David or Michael.
Right. Certified boat as an O lineman. I really appreciate how they show the line. Bro, shouts out to you, man. I played right tackle, starting right tackle on varsity for 4 years, dude. O line.
Oh,
that's the stuff, man.
Oh, so you played football IRL?
Absolutely.
See, that
Absolutely.
makes more sense. I do feel like people who have played the
daylight
sport in real life are more likely to play the game version. You know, like a lot of people I know that play 2K have either played basketball in real life, like in high school or something.
Right.
Or even so much so as like they used to play and they were really good and they had an injury. And then to deal with the fact that they couldn't actually play the sport anymore, they played the video game. So that's also really cool. Dang! Tart was just
dirty.
sleeping.
That was dirty. Yeah, he was.
Tart was like, oh, what football?
There was a question. Oh, so can you please answer if you buy someone on Madden Ultimate Team, do you get to pick their abilities or does it come with one or more? Still early to say. This, literally what you're seeing right now, this is the first time that I've booted this game and I'm playing it. And we just went with head-to-head. We're going to get some Madden Ultimate Team. I'm looking into doing some guides for Madden Ultimate Team, some starter packs and things like that to see what you can set up. So just stay tuned, and we'll answer everything in the coming weeks. It's Madden season, man. This is good. I'm hyped, bro. This is beautiful. Oh, this is easy. Josh Jacobs, man.
Easy.
Nick Saban did good with this one.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your
16 and 0 already?
They can't stop you either.
How are you going to do that to the 49ers?
It's all right.
You live here.
I actually don't. I live East Bay, so I'm closer to the Raiders than I am to
well, next
the
season,
Niners.
are you still going to be a Raiders fan?
How are you going to do me like that? Damn.
You know, next season, are they going to change a Madden 20 to reflect the proper?
Well, not Madden 20, but probably 21. Yeah, I would think so, right?
I mean, when's the official year that the Raiders are going to be Vegas? Even though they're building the stadium in it. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like this one should have said Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. Like in 2K, you can make your own team, right? And you could choose like your own city and stuff like that. And like,
no! How are they gonna do me like that?
Couldn't catch him.
I got distracted, man. I got distracted. Can we cut the feed real quick?
Nah.
And let me just.
Nah, we have that.
Let me just rewind.
We have evidence.
I'm waiting to look at chat. I'm waiting to see N Outlaw's comment because he's probably gonna love that.
Try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
Swipe of the God, just to clear stuff up. You get all the stuff from Superstar Edition and EA Access.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
I want to say yeah, I really do but I haven't. I'm just doing the trial. It's hard, man. I can't.
I think to be on the
say.
safe side, no.
Sure.
But the second
no until yes.
that actual release date is open, then it's all yours. Because I'm not sure if they would be able to actually tell who purchased that version if you didn't like already connect your own personal account to it. So I'm not sure.
Ooh. Getting some achievements here. Taking some folks out.
I've been playing so much PS4 that like seeing an achievement feels like, you know, a vintage accolade.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening
Oh
up
snap!
in the ground game.
Oh,
that's gotta be in.
That wasn't in.
That was in.
That was in.
That was in.
Oh my god! I need a slow mo. I need a slow mo of that one.
Oh, they're gonna replay it, I think, right? Yeah, Car, show off that arm. Show off that arm. Ooh, oh,
that
no, he was
did
out.
not look like it was
out.
in.
He had to be out, right?
Yeah, I was like, he was dancing.
They're not gonna show his feet here.
I know.
He was
what
out.
the heck? He was out.
No, he wasn't. He was in. He was in. Dude, they're probably laughing about it right now. They're like, yo,
know,
dog,
right?
I was actually out on that.
Good thing we paid that ref, right? Am I right?
Nah, man, we're not the Patriots.
Hey!
So the big play gets them all.
I wish I did show the feet. That's like the most important part of watching the slow-mo.
Yeah.
What do you do when the amount of hours to play Madden 20 is over for EA access?
So then you're given a choice. You're pretty much told to purchase the game if you want to keep playing. But the good thing is that any progress that you have gotten, it carries over. You can just pick up where you left off. Yeah. All right, Hunter Renfro. Let's see what you got. See what you got. Ooh, on the wrap. Oh.
No,
he's fighting. He's fighting. Right. It's only a yard, but you fight till the final whistle, right?
New Age Outlaw says NFL 2K5 will forever be the GOAT.
I'm too young for that. I was NFL Street on like the GameCube.
And honestly, that's not the first time I've heard about 2K5
Yeah.
specifically. Yeah. I gotta know, chat, like what made 2K5 the best one? Because you only assume over time with technology and everything else that these games are only gonna get better, but there's always that like one game in the franchise everywhere, in every game, that is just better than everything else, right? Like for those of you who play like, no! And he's out! You better catch him! You better catch him!
Oh my god!
If he would have juked you, I would have laughed super hard. But yeah, as I was saying, like WWE games, right? There's been a ton of WWE games, but SmackDown is probably the best WWE game to exist, in my opinion. But you know, I just find that to be a common thing amongst a franchise. Like, even though technology advances, the game itself isn't always considered the best.
What is this AI doing? It's just like, oh man, y'all were pushing us. Now we're just gonna. Jimmy G just wants to fucking do his best Aaron Rodgers impersonation.
They heard you talking trash.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yes, too easy for you.
Someone ping Eric Tay. Let him know that his Niners are coming back. No way! Oh, I just took my defensive back and just dove the other way. Oh my god.
Okay. So some of the chat is saying 2K5 was better because the AI was way better. And it was better in that game than in current Madden games.
Gotcha.
First person play in 2K5, was that a thing? Because I personally never heard of that. But it sounds wild. What a throw. Paul says WWE 2K19 on the Switch is the GOAT. I need to get a Switch.
Yeah, Todd Graham, NFL Street on GameCube. That's my stuff, dude.
NFL Street.
That was my thing on the GameCube.
That was good.
That's the thing that got me. Oh, get down. Come on.
That one was good.
3rd and 1.
It was good because it was like, that's like how I played football, like in my neighborhood.
SSX tricky, boy.
interception.
Yeah, and the defense
Oh.
both ways. Maybe a defender gets a
Goal
hand
line.
in the
All
way and
right.
it pops
Okay,
it in.
I've
Sometimes you throw it too
I've
hard,
stirred
your
up a
receiver
lot
can't
of
handle it, and he
WWE
pops it up in the air
F
for the
and
defenders to
E
grab as
talk
well.
But a moot point there is
I'm
in the
not happy
chat,
right now.
thanks to my nostalgia with
I'm
SmackDown.
not happy right now. No, he's wide open. God.
Oh
Kittle.
my goodness, the Niners! Oh snap!
I started out so strong, and now I'm just like, now I'm losing it.
Devel asked me what's my favorite sports game of all time.
On that touchdown pass.
That's a hard one, actually. But I do feel like either NBA Jam or NFL Street are probably two of my favorite sports games, and like not because they were super realistic like these games, but because they were wonky and goofy, and they had all these crazy things, and
For sure.
no one forgets when you're on fire in some NBA Jam. Just saying.
All right, let's go. Bring it to the house. Come on, boys.
NFL Blitz.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30.
EA needs competition with football games. That would be nice to see. It's kind of like with FIFA and PES, right? You've got really passionate fans for both franchise, so it would be nice.
J-Dub says, can you explain how to run the RPO in this game?
The what?
I don't know what that means. I just read it off because you're our Madden professional in the office.
I don't use abbreviations.
Oh.
Explain to me what
Yeah,
RPO
what is
is, and
RPO?
I'll.
Let's guess. What would RPO mean? Let's see. Running
No doubt about it.
Here's a pass on first down that's
per offense. I don't know.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the
I'm trying to beat the Niners. I gotta focus.
I know, right? They heard you talking trash, and they stepped it up.
Now they're putting it.
They were like, don't forget where you live. Oh, wait, you say you live in Oakland.
No way!
Another one?
No way!
Another interception? Oh, that's his second one.
Certainly feels
He's
like a classic second
on
guess, let's be
fire.
honest,
Did y'all notice too? Actually, he had because he's a superstar as well. On that play, his little star flashed when I chucked the
So
I
he
did
has
the bullet
extra
pass.
buff.
So it was like so he was able to jump that route. So
Run pass option.
So I gotta be careful, man.
That's what RPO
Oh, run
stands
pass
for.
option. Okay, yeah. So his original question was, how do you run it? Like, how do you run the?
Yeah, here, let me scroll up just to make sure we know this full question. Yeah, can you
explain how to run the RPO in this game? Oh, for sure, bro. Your guess is as good as mine. Because during the year when everyone was doing the run option with Kaepernick, with Russell Wilson, and all these young QBs, and the league had. I'm just getting stunted on that.
You are getting styled on.
Yeah, stop throwing at Sherman. That's an L every time, dude. Yeah, you're right. And he's shadowing Brown, which is unfortunate. So, but yeah, RPO. Usually you end up specifically choosing a run option play, and then there's a specific keybind to pitching the ball or keeping it when you read the defensive line. Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, almost.
That's what it is.
Chrissy says, you're a reviewer, yeah? No.
No, I'm not. I'm not a reviewer.
Yeah, David here handles our gameplay. I handle stream. I do some gameplay sometimes. And I do
video stuff.
Sponsored streams and stuff too, but we're not reviewers. So,
No, we're not. Oh my God.
we do have an amazing team of reviewers right now who maybe we can get to review David getting bodied right now against the Niners.
I did this on purpose. Don't even worry about it.
Niner Nation over here looking strong.
We got people trying to add me in the chat now. I'm going to have to turn off notifications soon.
Ultimate distraction.
Because you got to communicate.
Since I already have Madden 20, can I delete trial after I'm done with it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the back.
All right, Bama time. No more passing. Just gonna be
Persia,
running
who
the
has
ball.
the best uniforms in the NFL? God, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But I personally am a fan of wearing like black and white, so the Raiders jerseys don't look too bad. But I can't like recall every single team's uniform off the top of my head, so I feel like it's not fair to pick just
the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we could be broken records.
Chrissy says we're a amazing non-reviewers. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm getting like I'm slowly, gradually getting tilted.
Oh,
If anyone ever plays me on online Madden, this is exactly how I behave. I gotta start throwing it downfield, man. Let's go.
Oh snap! Devel said, "You're making Raider Nation look bad."
No, not with this guy. Come on. I gotta call a timeout. About 13
hey
seconds
Chris,
left.
this game is available now to people with EA access, and it'll be available to everybody else on the 30th, which is very soon.
All right, we're running a screen towards
I am a bit of a dork.
Which is from inside. All right, let's go. Come on, boys. Come on, get that block. Oh, let's go. Ouch. Ouch.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds.
Are we streaming Fire Emblem tomorrow? I think tomorrow we're streaming. We're going to be streaming some Wolfenstein also tomorrow. We streamed some side mission stuff today with David and Jean-Luc, which is awesome. But we're going to show off some of the main story tomorrow, which is going to be really exciting. We're also running it on this really awesome MSI laptop. And I have a laptop that I game on, and it's about to kick the bucket. So this other laptop is very shiny and pretty in my eyes because mine is just like crapping out. But yeah, that's what we're streaming tomorrow, you guys.
Did he get it?
Oh. Yeah, I was like, that was really close to the line again.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you
Let's, challenge everything. Yeah, dude. I really should. Can I challenge that actually? Oh, I should have. Can I challenge? No, I'm not going to waste people's time.
So, when football season is in full swing, are you like one of those like Sunday night football guys, like every Sunday, like don't invite me to anything.
NFL Red Zone,
I'm
baby.
Not doing
NFL
anything.
Red Zone. Like I said, I play a lot of fantasy football.
Oh, nice.
Me and my boys from Isla Vista in Santa Barbara, we've been gradually increasing the total pot that we all bet in to pitch in for fantasy.
Wait, so how does fantasy football work exactly? Like, I get the gist, but there's definitely more to it that I don't know about.
For sure. You have a draft, right? There's a draft order, and you basically pick players across the entire the entire league. Whoever you like, whoever you want to kind of be on your team. It can be someone you know to be good. It can be someone that is just like a favorite player.
So like you and your friends, you go like around the circle, and everyone drafts someone until they fill out a team.
You can, yeah. Oh, let's go. Come on. Stiff arm,
you're about to
get off me. Get off me. Get off me.
No,
I can't do it with these
people.
I
was like, there's too many people. That stiff arm took too long. They caught up.
But yeah, you basically you can do it in one setting, or you do it online. CBS has a great fantasy thing. Full disclosure, we are owned by CBS. Yahoo, ESPN, they all have really good. They all have really good settings. So you can create your own team, and then however those players do during the actual games, you get points for them. And you're going head-to-head with people in your league, and if you beat them, you end up making it to the playoffs.
But how do the points work, right? So, like, let's say, your quarterback throws 3 touchdown passes. So, like, all of those stats like accumulate amongst your team.
Yes.
So their real life stats go to your team, all combined, and then whoever just has the best stats.
Right. So basically,
that feels like a lot to keep track of.
So basically, you have you like touchdowns worth 6 points. Every 10 yards is 1 point. PPR gives you a point for each, pass to catch. And I am
it sounds fun, but I would not want to be the person who has to calculate all of it. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, exactly right.
No, it's pretty bad.
You gotta try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh god, that's off. No.
That's leaking to the right, and he
Someone asked, why is EA hating on the cheerleaders? I haven't seen one on the sidelines yet. That is true.
We passed a couple actually.
Did we? I didn't see it either.
That's my fault. I keep skipping the cutscenes because I'm really tilted right now.
Yeah, so. You're like this computer.
This AI is, and it's not even all Madden. It's on all pro. It should be easy. I'm just getting bodied. I guess it's the Niner curse, man. I've just been. Oh, get down. Oh, get on it. No
wow.
way.
Your guy was sleeping over there.
Broken game. I don't like this game anymore.
Hey, right back at you, Chi.
Someone asked earlier what was my first football game. It was NFL Street on
I'm saying those games are fun.
And then there was like an NCAA game on Dreamcast.
Oh man, I told you this story at lunch, but back when I was younger, and you know when you're young and your parents buy you all of your video games and you don't have much of a choice in it? Well, I definitely had this really old football game. And we had just gotten this brand new, quote-unquote, big screen TV. This was before big screens were thin. It was a very thick and massive big screen TV. And we were playing, we didn't have a save card, so we left the console on. And when we went back to watch regular TV, the imprint of the football field was burned into the TV. And me and my brother were just like, oh crap, this is bad. But that's one of my strongest memories when it comes to playing football video games.
Oh my God. What is going on? McKinnon, I thought you tore your ACL, man. Come on. How are you going to cut like that?
Oh my gosh. No, it's a video game. Everything's possible. I think one of my favorite things in like 2K is like, who was it? It was like DeMarcus Cousins, right? He injured himself?
Yeah, sure.
But when you play him in the game, the commentators are like, DeMarcus Cousins is definitely the type of player who has the skill set to come back from an Achilles tear or whatever, you know, like because he's in the game and he's playing really well. It's funny. The commentary in 2K is great.
Oh, he's got all sorts of time. D-line, come on. Oh my God.
Oh, and then he fell.
I just threw it away. That
Good thing the AI was just like, hey, referee, catch.
3rd and 5. Fuck, what do we do? I'm not blitzing. The cover 6 and weird. All right, let's try it.
Oh, snap. In Outlaw says the Niners are greater than the Raiders.
Yeah. It's looking like it right now.
I know.
Oh,
QB
wide
open for that. Oh! He got the first down.
I've never been good at defense. This is so obvious now.
First
Live
and
for
10.
all of you good people. Why is Kyle Shanahan too? You know what? And Outlaw, you and me, we're not going to get along. You've been a Niners shill since the beginning. I'm just kidding, man.
Hey, you have to hold that. We are literally in San Francisco right now. Ooh. Stopping them though.
And they're running down the clock, man.
2nd and 3rd. That's how you know we're getting real close.
Yeah, get down. There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Come on.
Are we playing on all Madden?
Yeah, let's just pretend we're playing on all Madden, please. I can imagine David be angry as hell, just purposely injure the camera for no reason. I just take my rage out on all of you.
Yeah, Caleb, this game does look good.
It does. It's actually really crisp. And this isn't on PC, like it's on an
Exactly,
Xbox.
It's on console. Oh my gosh. Hey, David, you forgot to roll out the red carpet for him for that touchdown. You almost nailed everything else, but the red carpet.
You know what we should do? You and I should go head to head and play next. How about that? Why don't we?
All I do is go for Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know how to do.
Why don't we play a 1v1 and we'll see what happens.
It's not like 2K where like if I pick good enough characters, the game practically plays itself.
Oh, we for sure have a Cardinal fan. Someone's name is literally Larry fan. So yeah, I know what you're about. But hey, Larry Fitzgerald, man, respect to one of the best to ever do it.
User juke.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about
Come
the
on,
35-yard
David.
line.
You can't lose your first game on stream in front of all of our viewers against AI.
Let's not tell them what's going on. It doesn't help that I'm running the same plays. And, oh, come on. Ooh,
there
you're
we
gone.
go.
You're
Money.
gone. You're gone.
Run faster.
He's a tight end. He can only run so fast. He's no George Kittle. Yeah, let's get hype in a row. Come on. All right, now I'm just going to run it nonstop. I'm going to play it safe. We're not getting picked at the line.
Yeah, you know, first down.
Kayla, if it looks that good on console, imagine on PC. Yeah, for sure. And I played Madden 19 on PC, and it was nice, for sure. Oh, just spinning behind the block like a Le'Veon.
Brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Hey, baby steps. Getting closer and closer. Let's all press one. If Persia should play this against David.
Yeah. Please.
Says Rampant Monkey. I refuse.
Yeah, first down. There you go. Second and inches.
I'll pick the best team, and you have to pick the worst team. And then
You want to play it like that? No, I'm down. That could be fun. Why not?
Chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
I'm just running stretch plays. I'm not passing it here. Not with Sherman. Not with lockdown corners.
Is there a long shot in Madden 20? Oh.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop.
You're going to need every minute of this 10-hour trial.
I need to do
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't
No, you got me good. All right, come on, Car. Go for the PA.
Oh,
yeah,
there we go, money. Good.
Antonio, boy, come on.
Oh,
where's your celebration,
by the way,
boy?
guys, me and David are on the same squad here in the office. And we're the gameplay gang because we try to capture that gameplay. So if you ever hear us going gang all the time,
gang, yeah, that's our squad.
Yeah, that's our squad.
That's our squad.
We're the gameplay squad.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Gameplay. Let's go.
Rampant says, "Come on, Persia, do it for the bros." Oh my god.
Yeah, do it for the boys.
Now you're gonna guilt me. Sosa says, "Bro, this girl has zero clue about football." Facepalm emoji.
Shake my head.
You gotta throw the ball to your guys until you get to the end zone.
There you
go.
go.
Oh snap!
There you
Looks
go.
like I
you
know
one
thing about football. Let's go.
Hey, and you already had your full disclosure. You're a 2K girl. You know?
Exactly.
You're all about the basketball
I
life.
play some basketball. All right.
Greg Waters, is it true that you can't get 3 days early? No, you can. If you do the 10-hour trial and you pre-order the game, you still get it 3 days early. If you have EA access and you buy it, it's yours. You just get to play it.
So these are all kind of just like perks in addition to the fact that you've been like a loyal EA player.
Exactly. And EA access people, I think you get like 10% off or something. So
ooh, that's a good question. So Steady Merkin says, if I buy the 1 month access today, does he still get access to the 10 hours?
1 month access.
Like if he became a member today, would he still be able to access it? Or is there like a limitation?
No, of course.
Yeah,
you should be able to.
You know, that's probably why they do this.
Right.
Because they want more people to
they want people to get for
sign
EA
up.
play.
So if you want to play some Madden 20 early, then sign up for EA access.
Right.
Because you'll be able to play it today.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now, I do like football, but, you know, personally, basketball is more fun for me. And it's more of a sport that I can play too.
Right.
You know, I haven't actually played a game of football since I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12. Like, and it was in my street, on my block, and it was like two-hand touch. It wasn't like we actually tackle each other.
Yeah.
So it's like basketball was a more accessible sport for me growing up. So I think naturally I just like even playing 2K more than playing Madden.
Right.
Nothing against Madden. I've watched Madden tournaments, and those are always pretty hype, but that's because, like,
Totally.
Madden players themselves are also very, like, obnoxious and hype, too. Like, I used to do some TO work with Millennial Esports, and they do all of, like, the Madden tournaments and official things, and even the ones that are broadcasted on TV.
Right.
And, you know, the players there, the players in their league, you know, they have to follow all these rules and, you know, abide by, like, these NDAs and stuff like that because they are official league players and they are getting paid and all this, like, really crazy stuff. So it's like, even though I might not be as in-depth with this game, the league itself for this game is really cool, and I would recommend anybody at home who is playing, like, Madden competitively or they're really good and stuff like that, you should be checking out these tournaments because, you know, there's sports games support their games in ways that I haven't really seen from other esports, in my opinion.
Totally.
You know? So we have, like, the 2K League, and then Madden has a league also, and you got the Flag.
Is that against us?
Is that against you?
No.
Oh, okay,
that's against
okay.
them. Let's go.
I was like, dang.
Let's go. Yeah, it's the face mask. You can't face mask the Raiders, man. Even though we're usually the ones who lead the league in penalties. You know.
Face mask.
So it's all good.
You can't have those kind of plays.
Yeah, you can't have those kind of plays. You tell them.
Comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games.
Oh, that is money.
Easy.
Spike it, boy. Let's go.
You got the lead now.
Yeah.
2 minutes left.
Let's go. We go for 2. You know, if you wanna hit it, you gotta hit that field goal to tie it up, Niners.
If my EA access expires today, do I still get to keep my 10-hour free trial? That is a very technical question.
That's a very technical, stipulated
My
question.
assumption would be that if you start your 10-hour trial before your EA access expires, you'll probably be able to keep it. That's my assumption. But that's a very technical question that, you know, I don't have all the answers for. I can try to look it up online. I would say just try to access it before it expires. Did he block you?
Chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision
I'm gonna
making
break something.
during heated times, and just look at it right here in this
my
point of the game.
God, that is disgusting. Oh boy!
All
All right, Outlaw, it's your boy Jimmy G. Let's see what he's got. If you're still in the chat.
The 2 points on the board, did they? Nope.
Oh yeah, there you go, Jimmy G. Clutch.
This is taken at the 3.
All
Come on.
right, that was good. That was good. He didn't
23,
get very far.
23. Yeah, you're not hitting that 25. All right, here we go. Defense, David's weakest part of the game. Cover 4 is the #1 suggested thing, probably because they just plan on throwing that ball. All right, Jimmy G, what you got?
You know what would be cool is that if every person who, like, I don't know. Oh, that was so close.
Sorry.
That was so close.
What'd you say?
If every person who, like, had EA access or something, if, like, you could upload a picture of yourself, and they would put you in the crowd somewhere.
Oh. You know, crowd graphics have always been kind of a weak factor in these games.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever see, like, 2K, the crowd, they're always just, like, they're so stiff half the time, you know? But that would be really nice. I'd like to see myself in, like, a big old, you know, billboard or something.
Like, I think in Skullgirls, when they did, like, their GoFundMe or their Kickstarter or something, like, one of the rewards was they'll draw, like, an avatar based on you and put you in the background. Oh, my God, David!
Think you got to use one here.
Oh, my God. 51-yard touchdown.
No! Damn
Let's watch it in slow-mo for those who missed it.
Watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him.
He's going for 2. Come on. Come on, Jimmy.
Of course he's going for 2.
What's
He
with
wants
these?
to put the nail in the coffin. All right, you have
I have
1 minute.
I have 1 minute.
And or the last play.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna look at chat anymore. I don't want to see. I don't want to see what they have. I don't want to see what they have to say.
Focus, David.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Just run it. Just run it all the way. Ooh, ooh. Oh.
across the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Sounds like something I say at tournaments all the time, actually.
The field. They're down here in a one-score game.
Haha! Oh, I'm going to say your name wrong, but High-end
Oh,
Theo.
yes!
Oh, no! Run faster!
Come on, Jones! Come on, Jones! Come on, Jones!
He made it! He made it! He made it!
Oh, let's go, celebrate. Throw it down! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm way too hyped.
No, it's great. It's great because you can't lose your first match on the stream. It's not over yet.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, you're right. I think we got like 30 seconds left, dude.
30 seconds.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Up by 1.
I have to go for 2. I have to.
Do you have to?
Yeah, because
I mean, if he gets one more touchdown, does it matter if he went for 1 or 2?
Well, no, it's in case if he gets a field goal, right? I
That's
protect
true.
myself against that. That's what it is.
All right, big plays.
Oh, Jalen Richard, he's gonna juke him out.
Big plays.
All right, Richard, up to you.
There we go.
That's it.
Easy.
Money. Let's go.
Celebrate. RS to celebrate. Oh, dang. What would be your touchdown celebration dance?
Mine?
Yes.
So it's kind of stupid, but like, I tried doing a touchdown celebration once in high school, because like as an O lineman, you never ever get a chance. But I fell on a fumble in the end zone, so it was my touchdown. And I didn't know what to do. I wanted to do something so crazy, and instead I spiked it. But because it's high school football, you're not allowed to celebrate. So we ended up getting penalized.
Oh
We got penalized.
my God.
The touchdown counted, but I was given a really bad warning, and we got moved 15 yards
That's
on
so
the kickoff.
weird.
Yeah.
That was, you know what that reminds me of? Back in the day when I used to compete in Halo.
Yeah.
You know, Halo 3 had came out. I'd been playing Halo 2 for a really long time. Halo 3 came out, and I started a little team, and we had a scrim against PMS.
Sorry, what are you saying?
We had a scrim against PMS, and like one of their guidelines was literally no teabagging. Oh my gosh, you better intercept. Intercept! Yes!
Perfect timing.
Yes!
Read it. Let's
Read it, and we. That's game. That's game. But yeah, one of their rules in the scrim was like no teabagging, right? And I think one of our players, like, they killed somebody and then they just like crouched into the corner to like reload. They like quit the game, they ended the scrim, and they were like, no, that's a penalty, you broke one of our rules, da 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 da.
Right.
It was crazy, but that's what that reminded me of. I was like, no celebrating. No being happy that you did a good job. Not
Mr.
saying
S.
teabagging is a
Yeah, for sure.
celebration dance, but it is in some form.
Mr. S doing his best DJ Khaled impersonation. Another one.
Another one.
Going for another one.
Do it. Oh! He tried to drag you back here.
Oh, they still had timeout, so that was not. Oh boy.
That was actually very scary and dangerous. Please
Yeah,
don't get intercepted.
Dude, look at those guys just like crouching up near the line, dude. Oh, we're good. We're good. GG.
GG.
Woo! That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little closer than I thought it was gonna be. You know.
Slow clap.
There you go, Chuck. Yeah, Mike Shanahan. I'm sorry. You gotta walk it off. Josh Jacobs, boy, I'm excited for him. Great.
The chat doesn't believe you. They're like, you're playing on rookie. There's no way.
No, I swear it was all pro, but it was arcade, which is why you had like these crazy long, plays and stuff like that. But we could ground it a little bit if you guys want to see me suffer. That's okay. We can do that. Unless if you wanted Persia
That's
to play.
what the chat loves. They love watching suffering.
Right.
That's why they want me to play.
Yeah, that's why they want you to play, right? Exactly. This man is lying to my soul playing on rookie. I swear, bro. On Antonio Brown's mom. I swear. This was all pro.
That
at
is
least.
like
where can I pull up
very
the
hefty statement there.
There's got to be something
Right?
that shows what
The
it was
proof.
played on. The proof, man.
Where's the proof?
It's not
No
Ricky. I
proof.
swear to God. I swear. Oh no, chat's not gonna believe me. Wait, you can rewind the stream. It was there. You literally see it. You literally see all pro.
Oh no,
and
I
then-
didn't see it either, so
stop
I can't vouch.
it. Killing me. Oh no.
That's great. I love the chat. That's why they're the best.
Yeah, and Outlaw GG, man. I trashed the Niners a lot, but I love them. It's all good.
You
Dude,
should
this
try to play
soundtrack.
someone online.
No.
Why not?
What connection issues? But also, I don't know. I don't want to.
We've got some pretty good internet.
Yeah, we do. There's also some really good people online too.
Oh, I see. The truth comes out.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play not because of our internet, but because there's some good people out there.
All right. What
The soundtrack though to every sports game is always the best.
Oh God, are we out of time?
Now we still got 27 minutes.
All right, let's go. 27 minutes. So let's why don't we run?
Play Longshot Mode, says Pack Jack.
That's gonna take forever though, unfortunately, because that's got cutscenes and everything. And actually, sorry, I don't think it is Longshot Mode. Pack Jack. I think it's this. It's Face of the Franchise. It's QB1.
Okay. Renamed.
Yeah, so
Renamed.
it's kind of like similar to Longshot, except I think they're changing it a little bit to be less about an underdog and more about, that Cam Newton, that Superman in your face, always there, face of the franchise, right? Like Patrick Mahomes, actually.
But we do have footage of that up on GameSpot.com.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
At this very moment, if you want to check it out.
Yes, we do. All right, let's. I saw someone earlier in chat request a Battle of LA. So that would be the Chargers against the Rams.
Oh snap! How do you feel about that? Every time
I don't like
there's
it.
like
I
a
don't like
team
it.
that has more than one team, or a city that has more than one team.
I'm not a fan of it.
I think it's very.
I think the Chargers belong in San Diego. I think anyone who is a Chargers fan will agree that they belong in San Diego. I think Rams going to LA is fine, because they used to be in LA. Raiders used to be in LA too. But for all you San Diego fans out there, rip. But hey, you guys have a Super Bowl contending team, to be honest. This could be your year
I
if
feel
Melvin
like
Gordon stays.
Back in the day, it was such an abstract concept that a team would move cities and go somewhere else, right?
Really?
It was like this team belongs to this city and that's it.
Right.
And now, recent years, teams are moving all over the place.
For sure. Oh, there they are. Ooh, and they're both evenly matched, 85-85. Sick. Let's see what we got. Oh, see? All Pro. Told you. It was on All Pro. So there you go.
Proof.
We'll turn it to All Madden. We'll get you guys in there.
But yeah, I heard Kawhi Leonard was getting denied at coffee shops because he didn't go with the Lakers. He went with the Clippers instead. But I'm
That's really
in
funny.
my mind, I'm it's still LA. But I guess to certain people in LA, it's not.
Yeah, it's not the Lake Show, right? It's the Clip Show. Play against the Patriots, tough guy. Yeah, all right. Let me play against the ranked 97 team because Madden can't get off of Tom Brady. No, this is not safe.
Dave says Patriots almost went to St. Louis. Is that true?
Really? I did not know that.
That would be crazy because they're a big deal.
David Garcia, we are playing as the Rams, so it is your lucky day. But I had to shorten the clock a little bit, so it's a 3-minute quarters because just so we can stay within a time limit.
Yeah, because that first game we played took up the whole first hour.
It took a lot of time. Madden's kind of like that.
JM said bad idea. All Madden is no fun.
Yeah, it's not. But you can't win with chat, can you? Because then they're like, oh, rookie mode, this guy can't play. It's like, all right, no, I can run the ball, I can juke. I got Todd Gurley.
No, I think it was more fun when you were on the harder mode because then we can all laugh.
You can all laugh at me. Okay.
Even though we know that if any of us played it, we'd be struggling way harder. Way harder.
All right, ready? You guys ready for a pick on the first play?
Oh, I'm ready.
Come on, Goff. What you got?
Don't disappoint all of our viewers.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, no. See, if that was all pro, he would have caught that. But all Madden gets a little more realistic. So.
More realistic or more bad?
Yeah. Hey, that's beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? Some people like
Fun
the
fact:
arcade
realism
stuff.
and bad are actually just the same thing. Just kidding. No, Lord from Mud said, "I'm going for the Whams." With a W.
Yeah.
Yeah, do people get injured in this game?
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. You get injured a lot.
Like in
This is new, though. They're like hyping up the... Look at this guy. Look at Thomas Davis.
I like this. They're adding more personality to the teams this way.
Yep. Which, by the way, for any Chell fans... Actually, I can't say anything yet, but there's personality, and you guys will find out real soon what you got in store for Chell. You hear that? He's like, we won it. Todd, come on, man. Oh, I'm just running in. Got 3 and out.
Like, you remember Waterboy, right? And like they're always talking to each other on the field and like talking trash. And I'm always like, how much leeway do you really have to do that on the field, or is that just movie magic at its finest?
It's you know, it gets heated. You can talk. I feel like
you played football IRL. Did you ever have a moment where you're like talking trash to someone like on the other side?
Absolutely. So here's the thing. If you're on a good team, right, you can kind of take some liberties with it. And we were really good for the league that we were in. And on the O-line, you have different calls. You know, calls to say who you're blocking. If someone's lined up in a shade technique, a 1 or 2, you know, you say, okay, king, jack, queen. Those were our calls, right? So it would be like, I want a double team, or I want, I got this guy by myself, or I'm going to push him out for the lead run, so on and so forth. And it got to the point where we would start making up calls. You know, we would make up random calls and stuff. And actually, my favorite was we would learn the names of the defensive linemen before we played, and we would start saying their names.
Like specifically.
So I would call out the guy's name. I'd be like, Hausman, and he'd be like, huh? And then, you know, our QB would snap, and we would just, you know, pile drive him. But the utter, you know, O-line, you can get a little cocky if you're winning. If you're losing, the blame falls on you, right? But one of the favorite things that I had with me and my boy Dylan Shea was we would start telling the defense our actual play. We would literally line up.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, and I would literally line up in front of the guy. I'd be like, all right, boy, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to line up on you. I'm going to take you one-on-one. Dylan's going to come over on a deuce and then shade off for the linebacker. And the guy would be like, what the hell? And then we would do it. And we would
and it would work.
And it would work.
Probably better than it would have if you didn't tell him.
So much fun, you know? Football was a good time. It was also hell, but it was good.
I like those mind games. Yeah, in 6th grade, I tried to try out for our middle school football team.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were all sitting there and asking questions. And then I was like, oh, so, you know, what are the requirements, you know, if a girl wanted to try out? And the coach was like, let's save all the hard questions for later. And then he, like, didn't even answer me. I mean, in hindsight, I'm glad I didn't because, you know, I probably would have gotten injured.
Right.
But, you know, I wanted to at one point.
For sure. Oh, I got body. Ooh, play the ball.
He's falling. Ooh, nice. Easy. All Madden.
Getting reps. Damn.
Mike Williams. 59 yards.
Someone's disappointed with the booty graphics.
Oh, dang.
They're not happy with the definition on that.
You know, I mean, it's kind of true. Like, these football players, they do, like, a lot of squats and stuff. Yeah. So it's just a natural side effect from how hard they work out that they have these very nice booties. So it's a shame. They didn't capture that essence.
Yeah, it's all those the squats, the deadlifts, all that. You know. Gotta get them hammies tight, bro.
It's like, let's put every wrinkle in the shirt, but the booty, no.
Right. JM, Madden Gang, what's up? What's good, man? You've joined us on the tail end of our stream, but we're glad to have you. You can watch me get bodied on all Madden pure simulation mode. So the thing about the simulation mode is it actually represents the Madden ratings. So if a player has a low speed rating or a low acceleration rating, the game doesn't automatically adjust. It'll kind of reflect that actual thing. Yeah, face mask. Give me the first down. Thank you.
Because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was
What was,
all right, Jared, go.
for you, when you played football, what was the most, like, annoying thing that people would do that the ref would, like, miss or not see, and you'd be like, man, that's why. Because there has to be stuff they miss. There's, like, so many players on the field.
Oh, no. There was a lot. Usually, you know, it's whenever the ref's not looking, you kind of do what we call extracurricular activities. Where if you're in the dog pile, someone might kind of give you a little knee, or they'll get a little rough,
where
right?
No one can see.
Where no one can see, you know. And that's unfortunate. Oh no!
And the touchdown,
all right,
David.
Chat, I can tell you right now, this one's an L.
What is happening?
Chat, go ahead.
I thought we went down to all Madden for a reason.
No, it's okay, Chat. You can just spam F for me. F for respect. It's all
Now
good.
they were spamming L last time.
Oh,
I
really?
think that's more fitting.
No. at least be sad that I'm getting deceased right now. Don't just be like, yo, hey, take the L and dip. Oh.
Spam those L's, y'all.
No.
We know what it is.
Spam F. If you support me, spam F. No, GameSpot.
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past.
Yeah, there you go. We got an F.
They're giving you F's, but you know all you're getting is an L from this match. It's only the second half, David.
Are you worried at this stage or still too
You
early?
can bring it back.
You're just trying not to transfer
Oh,
the
he
teams
got
to your team. You want to make
wrecked.
sure that they stay positive.
F and L. All right, that's fair.
How are we going to
Maybe you'd be better at Fortnite. Not true. I suck at Fortnite. I can tell you that right now. I suck at Fortnite, and I'm the main Fortnite guy here. Oh, let's go, girly. Come on. Ooh. Oh, damn. Oh, all right.
You're up.
Second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And taking it across midfield.
That's pretty
and
funny.
inside the 40.
Are there any surprise mechanics?
It's a pickup of 17.
Asks Marmac.
Well, yeah, we saw a couple, right? The surprise mechanic that we noticed was I threw a tight nice. I threw a tight pass to Antonio Brown, and who was lined up against Richard Sherman. And Richard Sherman has what we call superstar attributes, where he can just kind of like a ball hawk, right? So he can just jump that route and really, you know, punish the QB for throwing that. And he did. I threw a pick, and he made me pay. So we won. So it's okay. But yeah, so there are certain characters who have special traits. Oh God. That was scary. Time's running too. I'm getting distracted. I gotta hold on. Let me run this quick 2-minute drill, and we'll see what's going on. We got 10 seconds. Come on.
You know, I have always liked the Rams helmet because it has like the little ram horns on the side.
Yeah. That's pretty.
I do like that.
There's some really nice.
A chance to try to add 3 points.
There's some nice
So
what do you call mascots and stuff for sure. I really do enjoy them.
Now to try to get 3 before halftime.
No
Oh my
way.
God.
No way. Simulation sucks. Don't play simulate. Let's stick to arcade. It's you know, that's where the real fun is. Is there a butt fumble in honor of Mark Sanchez retiring? Oh, why you gotta do him like that, man? No, there isn't, but rest in peace, Mark Sanchez.
The Chargers will start the second half with the
in his
lead
career.
and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
This team is playing like real players.
Yeah, they are. The wide receivers have a first touch feature in this game where you can choose the direction as you receive the catch and which direction you want to go. Really good question. If you play as the wide receiver, I think so. I think you can finesse that. Oh, did I just jump the line? Okay, no, we're good. But other than that, it's kind of Hard to say. I don't think so. But you can adjust the way you pass to help them. You can shift the direction. You can lead them. You can do it behind them. You can throw a low or a high pass by holding the trigger of the bumper. Okay, I tapped the trigger and I just jumped the line again. I hate this. But yeah, chat. In case you couldn't tell though, this is the most hyped I've gotten all day. I absolutely love Madden, and I'm very excited to see this stuff.
Isn't it nice when like a game you really like a new version or update of it comes out, and you're like, yes,
totally,
I get to play this for work.
Totally.
That was me all day. It was like Tetris Effect and Tetris 99. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
A game I'm actually good at. I get to play.
Yeah. Lord for Mud saying Madden acting like 2K. No, when we were playing on arcade mode, it was acting like 2K. That's for sure. Dude, you see Melvin Gordon just hopping around like that? Damn, those cutbacks, man. That's crazy.
They picked up 5 yards last time.
Well, it's all right. If anyone from GameSpot's watching, you can let Michael Heim know that the Chargers are making me pay. He'll love that.
Let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
Ooh, nowhere.
Recipe for success.
It's just a defensive battle right now.
Familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game,
Persia, what do you think? You're gonna play some Madden with me later in the week to capture some gameplay?
You know, if I get a little bit of time to like sit down and learn the ropes, I'll definitely challenge you. Okay?
For sure.
We can get some one-on-one gameplay.
Hey, don't worry, 2K's around the corner.
Yeah, 2K's.
And that'll be your territory.
But 2K's different. It's like if you get good enough cards, the game plays itself.
Right.
And you get to run around and do cool things, but
right.
that's why I like 2K. I just like Duncan's really good in that game, and he's my favorite basketball player.
Tim Duncan?
Yes.
Mr. Boring? Mr. Fundamental?
Mr. Fundamental, thank you. The backboard legend himself.
Yeah.
Okay. I shed a fat tear for when I heard that he was going to be the assistant coach with Popovich.
Right.
And I was like, this is amazing.
That's kind of sweet, right?
Yeah.
That's a
so
very sweet
perfect.
sack, taken down at the 2. Clay Matthews adding another sack.
Victory dance, penalty.
That's right. Clay Matthews is on the Rams. I totally forgot.
Here on EA Sports.
14-0, David.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
We got 2 minutes.
Dang, they have the Undertaker music playing in the stadium.
Punch it in. Gordon.
They're like, this is really over. I heard the bells.
3 yards here.
Everyone loves Duncan. It's true. It's true. It's like, how can you hate him? He's a gentle giant.
Damn, their kicker was able to get the ball off a lot faster.
I know. Are you going to score any points this game?
No.
Just
You know what? Let me save you the suspense. No.
Spoiler alert.
Not under simulation.
We're getting perfected.
don't change that channel.
And for what it's worth, chat, if you play it, don't play on sim. Play on comp. If you want, if you want a challenge, play on comp.
Yeah, would you have rather played this or against someone online?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I would have rather taken it online. Actually, you were right. I should have listened to you. That's on me, and I'm paying the price.
Yeah, now we have this on record.
Look at these guys pressing, man. They don't want me. They don't want to give me any yards.
Absolutely not. Oh, that's yo! It almost ricocheted into his hand. It was almost a double fumble.
Double fumble.
Double.
Look at that one man.
Interception.
Look at that one man coverage.
And all that does is
There you go. There you go.
Nice. Oh. Injury?
Injury timeout. They didn't. Look at how they massacred my boy.
Not only are they destroying you, but then they injured you on top of that. They were like,
Are you on my side? I'm just kidding.
they were like, you're going to get L's all over the place.
God, get off me.
Dang, did you see the way he threw him down? I'm sorry, but that was straight disrespect. That looked like something my big brother would do to me, like when we were young and he was annoyed at my annoying ass. He was like, no.
In this case, though, he's got to make a decision.
All right, I gotta sell chat though. All right, don't forget. For those of you who came earlier, you saw me win the first round, so it's okay.
I won during most of this stream.
Come on, Cooks.
Ooh, all right, we caught it. No injuries. Oh wait, that was you. That was you.
That was the injured guy. Yeah, I brought him back in. He had back spasms. Oh no, he missed it.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's dumb. I don't know, but I'm on defense. Game over. They're doing victory formation. This is
victory formation. He threw your guy down anyways, and he didn't even have to. Oh,
I'll go on my phone.
Controller is down. The phone is out. Ultimate rage quit against the computer.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Oh, man. All right. Well, whoever's the Chargers fan in there, I hope you're happy. Battle of LA was lost, but the Battle of the Bay was won. And that's what matters.
It wouldn't have been enough.
Dang.
So they've got to go into the
Yeah,
locker room and
I
applaud their
mean,
defensive mates and say, guys,
you're 1-1
really carried us
practically,
today. We'll try and get you
so
back next time.
you're not a
But
loser,
as for today,
but technically
you guys
not a
are
winner
nails out
either.
there.
You're even.
I'm 50-50. That's
Yeah.
an F. That's an F, Persia. That's what that is. If this was school, I would have failed.
That's true.
Oh, boy.
That's true. We don't have quite enough time to play another game,
We
but
can go through some X factors maybe.
yeah,
for like
let's
2-3
just
minutes.
go through a couple of the features
Yeah, why not?
before we close out the stream.
Yeah. So for those of you who were here earlier, you might be familiar. For those of you who are new, you've got all these revamp modes. You have Exhibition, which includes that head-to-head we just played. You play online. You've got the Pro Bowl, the NFC versus AFC's best. So you can have, Tom Brady chucking the ball to Travis Kelce, right? It's like your own fantasy football team. Got your skills trainer, so you can be better, which is something I should probably work on.
You know what? I'll be your skills trainer.
Yeah, there you go. Now nothing can stop me. So we got the Ultimate Team, right? For those of you familiar with the Ultimate Team, it's kind of like a fantasy football team, except you get cards, you set it up, but it's a great way to sort of make your own team, pit it up against other people online, and see who comes out to be the best of the best. Franchise mode, a classic favorite. Take over a team, lead into the Super Bowl, create a dynasty, profit, right? And you got QB1, face of the franchise, boy Mahomes, throwing the ball like a baseball.
Mahomes,
my homies.
Yeah.
When Brandon cooks, my homies eat. So we got QB1, which is the new Longshot Mode, for those of you familiar with it. It's great. You get to basically take control of a rookie QB or a pretty young QB and lead the team. Or you can start on NCAA stuff. You get drafted, and you end up leading the face of the franchise, right? And then you've got a lot of cool things like Superstar X Factors, the de facto brand new thing that Madden 20 has that separates it from Madden 19. You got Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald, Bobby Wagner, DeAndre Hopkins, the best of the best. You can kind of go and see what each of these guys have. They have like these intrinsic perks, which Persia, you mentioned,
Yes.
was like
It's
like
like,
an RPG, right?
they're like buffs. They're like, consider your team, your body, and then all of your players, like your vest and your gloves and your boots and your helmet, and each person has their own buffs and stuff. So
Absolutely.
I think that's pretty darn cool, if you ask me.
And these are some really cool perks. I'm looking at this. If you're Mahomes, your throwing distance increased by 15 plus yards. That's no joke, man. You got to throw a Hail Mary. You got it, right?
Yeah.
Todd Gurley, you get a high fake out rate on your next juke, spin, or hurdle.
Oh, wait, go up again? More powerful stiff arm animation.
There you go. You got the arm bar, right? Just
that's actually pretty
get
good.
Off me, right? You just lock them out. So that's sick. OBJ, rest in peace, everyone who's a Giants fan. I'm sorry, this is not your year. OBJ's got, faster juke animations, grab and go, rack them up. Kelsey, my boy, he's going to be on my fantasy team this year for sure. It's really cool. I'm actually really looking forward to these X Factors, and I'll try to make I'll make a nice compilation of these and put them up on Gameplay Channel sometime soon this week. It'll be
Heck
nice.
yeah. So you guys, make sure you check that out. Madden 20 will be available on the 30th. But if you have EA access, you can play it now for up to 10 hours. And I believe you also get a little bit of a few days early as well.
Yes, 3 days early.
3 days early. So make sure you check it out. It's the next installment in the series, a series that I kind of feel like we've all grown up with at this point. So
right.
definitely check it out. Sports games have kind of been killing it this
Absolutely.
year. So It was fun time.
Totally. And, for those of you, real quick, if you're not excited about Madden, well, I'm glad you're able to still join us so you could make that decision for yourself. And you can always know that in the future, tune into GameSpot, and you can see, do I like this game? Do I not? Am I interested? We got the hookup, everything for you. Straight up. We
It's
good.
true.
It's church. We chill.
It's not true. It's church. We're here every weekday, 11 a.m., you guys.
There you go.
Us here at GameSpot have got you guys covered, and thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We had 2 streams today. We had 2 streams yesterday, but usually we have at least 1 stream per weekday. So please come on back and hang out with us and play all the newest games and have fun and just, hang out, because that's pretty much what we're doing.
Absolutely.
We've been enjoying playing some Madden with you guys today, and come back tomorrow. We're going to be playing some more Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Youngblood. Oh, snap. And, so thanks for joining in. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later, guys.
Pull up in the top, it's missing.